11 Ways How to Overcome Your Past Failures. It's only natural to feel wounded and unhappy after failing to accomplish a goal, no matter how big or small, but there's little use in dwelling on the past. These days, too many individuals try too hard to avoid failing, which only makes their lives more difficult. 1. Use your failures to succeed. You wouldn't have failed if it had been simple. You probably failed because you tried something difficult, novel, and demanding. Consider yourself successful for a minute for trying whatever it was that failed. Remind yourself of the honor contained therein, and be pleased with yourself for undertaking a task that is worthwhile despite the possibility of failure. To be inspired to do it well the next time, consider the past. 2. Track your progress and accomplishments. It is quite simple to believe that we will repeat our errors after failing. The greatest technique to get rid of that bad sensation is to keep a daily task log in a notebook. These chores may include whether you worked out that day, how many items on your to-do list you have finished, or how you received approval for a project. We are more prosperous than we realize. 3. Mourn, then move on. I've had a lot of entrepreneurial failures. I've discovered that being honest about my shortcomings with family and friends lightens the load and gives me a new lease on life. I must ultimately decide to let it go and keep my attention on the here and now. Just like the stages of sorrow, it takes some time to process failure. After lamenting your defeat, move on. 4. Don't dwell on past failures. Spending more time reflecting on past failures than is necessary will only serve to waste your time. Success cannot be achieved in that manner. Naturally, we want to grow and modify our actions. After all, they say an apology without altering conduct is just manipulation. Making a real covenant with yourself can help you internalize the lesson rather than obsessing on the past or putting an end to the problem in the name of moving on. 5. Use mistakes to determine which way to go. Failure has the amazing benefit of illuminating the path you should avoid taking, and we never stop learning from it. When there seem to be a million options, I think that constraints, like failure, really open up a clearer trail forward, and that is incredibly helpful in navigating. Similar to the video game Battleship, every miss brings you closer to your intended objective. 6. Be excited to start anew. It's important to keep in mind that your response to past failures defines you, not the failures themselves. Simply put, failing at something means you get to start over with a completely different understanding and perspective of what you are doing. Be eager to begin again. 7. Avoid pointing fingers at others. You'll never be able to get over your setbacks and achieve if you place the blame on other people. It's critical to accept responsibility for your acts in a mature manner so that you may go on confidently. If you're clinging on to past grudges or blaming people for your own wrongdoings, it's more difficult to accept new beginnings. 8. Accept where you're at. Are you hiding the fact that you are not where you want to be in your career? No matter how long ago our mistakes and failures occurred, we occasionally tell ourselves lies to help us deal. Being honest with oneself is crucial since that's the only way you can progress to better things. 9. Remember that you're a different person now. It can be challenging to get over the feeling of prior failure. It's important to keep in mind that you are not the same person you once were. You've picked up a lot of important lessons today. You've encountered many people and gone through various adventures. Because of the experiences you've had, you've changed. Make a commitment to using what you've learned from the past to improve this time. 10. Shift your mindset to gratitude. After a challenging failure, adopt a grateful attitude to go ahead. Think of difficulties and failures as the cosmos urging you to advance. Life would be incredibly uninteresting and unfulfilling without setbacks and difficulties. 11. Don't look at mistakes as defining features. We have a propensity to see our flaws as distinguishing characteristics. The majority of our internal conflict is actually self-inflicted, and only we are aware of it. You must admit that you have erred, that you have learned important lessons from them, and that you are prepared for fresh starts if you wish to let go of your past errors. If you like the video, kindly hit subscribe button, share and leave a comment.